Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our take on the latest America's Got Talent results. It is good news and bad news here, right? We actually have a results show that is diverse in terms of the talent that's going to be going through to the next round.
Yeah, which is really exciting. The last live show, we had a lot of singers go through.
Yeah.
That didn't happen this time.
Yeah, the majority of people are non-singing acts, but then, of course, ironically, the time I really want a singing act to go through in Sheldon Riley is the time, of course, that it does not happen.
Yeah, which is really a bummer. I mean, he's so good.
He was so good. He was probably my favorite singer on this season, but alas, here we are. We will talk through the people who did make it through to the next round, but before we get into it, if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more, and support us further. Check those links to our store where we have shirts, mugs, and other cool stuff, and then also our Patreon. If you want to support us more that way, you can make a monthly contribution and get things like live chats every month.
Okay, so the only singer that went through is Cristina Rae, who has an amazing voice. She's the only person this season that can really hit some of those like really crazy notes. So it's not too surprising that she went through. Her voice is really great.
Yeah, like my jaw is not on the floor here that Christina ended up going. I think for me personally, it's like I'm really not mad at the majority of the choices that were made last night. I wish Sheldon was there. I would probably switch Sheldon in and Christina out, but that's just because Hallelujah as a song choice doesn't really attach itself too much to me anymore. But I'm not mad about it. I think she is an incredible singer. She's shown that through 2 performances, and I think she's got potential to make it to the finale. I don't think that she is going to win this season, but I think she's the sort of person you see her in the finale potentially. I don't think you're going to be like, how in the world did she get here?
Oh, for sure. Her voice is great. I wasn't crazy about the song choice either, but it doesn't matter what she's singing. Her voice carries through. She's just great.
All right. So another act who makes it through with the help of America's Vote Outright, Alan Silva, which I'm happy about this one. He is legitimately like super talented. It feels sort of like America is actually starting to get behind like these acrobatic aerial acts. Like they're actually recognizing, you know what's really hard and I probably can't do? Like trying to not die while I'm like hanging on to some giant curtain midair.
Yeah, what he does is really difficult. And even just some of the conditions that Howie talked about, how it was wet out and the winds were a bit higher and there were other elements that were in on this act that made it even more difficult. And Alan brought it to the next level by adding that element of danger and putting all those, arrows at the bottom, all these spikes. He was able to keep bringing it higher and higher, which is something that, I want to see with an act like this. I don't only want to see him flying through the air, which is amazing on its own. It needs to be, ratcheted up and up and up. And he did that. So I'm not surprised that he went through, and I'm very happy he went through.
Yeah, I cannot say a single thing that I did not like about it. I like the music choice. I like the choreography. I like the danger. I like him. He's just very, very likable.
Yeah, and I just like him as a performer. Like, he doesn't break his performance. He is in it the whole time.
Max Major's the final person who goes through with the vote. And I'm not mad about this, but I will say I am surprised because I thought if Max was going to make it, it was probably going to be either via the Duncan save or the judges. I didn't think he would be put through just right first and foremost.
Yeah, I thought another singer was going to be put through because America really loves singers. Yeah. But I think Max had a really good advantage in 2 ways. One, he shared how the trick was done, which I think a lot of people, love the mystique of stuff, but to be brought in on how it worked and sort of have that understanding, be like, oh man, so this is how it happened to me kind of thing, I think just attaches and makes that connection a little more. And the fact that he had so many people watching that did do the trick at home. I mean, I did the trick at home. I didn't get it right. I drew a beer in my head. I didn't think about a sunshine, but we've been in a heat wave, so I don't want to think about
That may just be it
sunshines.
for us.
Yeah, but a lot of people did. So I think making that connection and having people all draw the sunshine, that helped him get the votes.
I really wondered about this, though, I'll be honest, because after you sort of followed along with the trick and you didn't get it, I just feel like there probably had to be a lot of other people who were, like, you could not be the only one who drew a beer or drew something else. So I was just sort of thinking, are everybody else going to really, really get into this? I mean, good on Max for making it. I think he'll do some cool stuff. We don't have a lot of other magic acts this season. Yeah. I was just surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised because I thought just more singers were going to go through. But the more I sort of think about the different elements of the connection of the way he was able to sort of pull out those votes, it makes me want to go back and watch his whole intro to see if there's little things that are like, vote for Max, vote for Max. And that happened, right?
This is a Jedi mind trick.
That's right.
All right, Waffle Crew gets the Duncan save. On the flip side, I was surprised Waffle Crew needed the Duncan save, to be honest. Like, I thought they should have just been a lock to make it through automatically.
I agree. I was really surprised that they just didn't make it through.
Yeah, I'm happy. They're in the next round. Like, really, that's all that matters. I kind of wonder, and this is just like my tinfoil hat theory here, if Simon had actually been there in person, because it's his golden buzzer, could he have sort of amped them up a little bit more, got people more excited for them?
I wonder if it was because Waffle Crew did sort of a dance that went through different sort of through the subway, through the outside, through the whatever, because we saw another act, the other salsa act, the two kids, I think they were named Simon and Maria, do something very similar. And when they were inside, there wasn't as much sort of like fun and flair until they were outside. And I wonder if that kind of thing, breaking it up and having them have to run to the next place to then break into dance again, broke it up a little too much for them, for people that were voting. I loved it. I thought it was cool that they used the whole set, but I wondered if that was going to be the same problem that the other two had.
It's certainly possible, and I liked what they did. I kind of thought it was a cool, original way to present a performance, but, we are not the majority of America here. Clearly, we had Sheldon Riley going through to the next round.
So, the final choice.
Yes.
Malik.
Yes.
I love Malik Dope. I was so happy that he is going to be going through. I was really worried because he is doing something that's super different, and America Loves Singers. I was really nervous about him. I'm really happy he's there. He is someone that I would give my money to right now to just go watch.
Yeah, it was between Malik and Nolan, and this is no offense to Nolan. It's just, we already have a lot of singers. I feel like we need stuff that's different, and Malik is just incredible at what it is that he does. Like, he's a great drummer, he's a great performer, he's charismatic, he juggles the drumsticks. Like, what else do you want the guy to do?
Yeah, this past performance just felt like an entire show. Like, it was so well put together with all the different stations that he had set up with his drums, what he was doing with the drumsticks, the 3 drumsticks, and all the juggling and the flips, and he's very talented. It felt like a show.
Yeah, I think that Malik, depending on where he lands in the semifinal shows, like, he is a really good underdog. Like, I still think even with him needing the judges' save, he could make it by to the finale. And I look at this group, and I kind of feel like any person who was in this group could make it to the finale. I don't feel like there's a lot of, like, placeholder acts in here.
No, I think anyone could make it to the finale. I'm a little more worried about Max, but I mean, America does love the magic act.
Yeah,
so,
they do.
I mean, I think he's going to be all right. I could see all of them making it.
I think there is a good chance that they could. It's going to be interesting to see where they sort of place people moving into the semifinals. We do have one more performance show to go until we're at that next point. We'll see. If Simon actually does come back at some point over the next couple weeks. That seems to be kind of just up in the air at the moment.
Yeah, and looking forward, our guy Brandon still hasn't come on.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have something really cool from him in the next show. But for now, What do you guys think about the latest America's Got Talent results? Let us know in the comments, and if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, support us further. Check those links to our Patreon, the store, and we'll see you here next time.